Well, today I will be looking at another Pirates of the Caribbean set, and this time it is Queen Anne's Revenge set from 2011. And this is one of those sets that constantly keep popping up when I am searching for pirate ships on AliExpress. So yes, I was able to get this set for approximately 32 euros after I applied all the discounts. As you can see, once again we have huge pile of parts in front of us. This time we have very large numbers on the bags, and that is good because this is relatively large set with approximately 1100 pieces. There is also this manual that has very black covers, and we have a tiny sheet of stickers inside of it. I can also see that there are sales in this bag, and they actually look quite bent, so again they will have to be ironed out before using. But okay, enough talk. Right now I am going to assemble the set, and then of course I will judge it and I will tell you all about it. So see you in a bit. So ahoy my pirate friends, as you can see we have finished the ship, and yeah, it actually is very large, and it's very difficult to get like in a camera frame, but I will try my best. So for starters I want to confirm that yes indeed this ship is a replica of 2011's Lego set, so there is no doubt about that. So we can start analyze this fake version of the set by looking at the manual, and this time I do have some complaints. First of all, if we take a look at the images, for the most part all the images are kind of like in a strange colors. When we are looking at the parts lists in these like smaller boxes, they are correct color, but once they are used on the like assembled thing, they look a different shade. All the blacks look either like dark brown or dark gray instead of black. And all through this manual it kind of feels that yeah, all the images are a little bit blurry, not blurry, but they are kind of like hard to figure out details when you look at these images, especially when you have to find where exactly have the parts been placed. And yeah, I just found this manual to be a little bit hard to see. However, in the end I was able to complete the whole set by just looking at this thing. But at least in the end I didn't see any mistakes within the manual, so that is good. As the next thing I want to mention that this set had few stickers, and the sticker quality is actually pretty good. The print on the stickers is fine, like it is sharp enough, and the colors are also looking relatively good. However, the stickers for this like backside where we have these windows at the rear end, well, they were just a tiny bit too small, so there are some like empty borders left around, although it is kind of hard to see on camera I think. But yeah, you will have to take my word for that. Oh, but now let's discuss the block quality. And in this case I have to say the block quality is very like mid, like it is not terrible. However, all the fittings for parts were really tight. In one sense that is a good thing, so you don't have to worry by like just breaking stuff off as you're like picking this ship up. However, it makes the building process a little bit harder. You constantly have to like really strongly press things together, and it was especially difficult to add blocks to these base parts, like these large ship shaped parts we have at the very bottom, because they felt especially stiff. However, in the end, as you can see, I have finished the ship, and yeah, I didn't have any parts that I wouldn't actually be able to connect at all. Like the fits were just really tight. And that being said, it's kind of obvious that I'm not complaining about any loose parts in the slightest, because I had none of those. Another good thing about this set is the fact that I didn't have any pieces missing, and I even got these 3 spare parts and bag of these things right here. I mean, we do use a lot of these parts like in the whole ship design. However, I do not understand why did they include an extra separate bag of these things, because all of these shapes were actually within the numbered bags that I was like using as I was progressing through the build. So yeah, it is a bonus, I guess. And the final thing when it comes to what I got from AliExpress, I want to mention that yes, you saw already at the beginning that the sails were really like crumbled in the bag, and it actually took me quite a lot of ironing to get them straight, but as you can see right now, they actually don't look too bad. But now let's talk about the design of the ship, which obviously is the work done by Lego company. And yeah, from afar I can say this ship looks really nice in my opinion. It is very large ship and it has like ton of detail all around it. It has a lot of like bones and skulls everywhere, so it has this spooky feeling to it, and I mean that is great. Especially when we take a look at this back of the ship, you can see that there is a lot of detail over there. We have this huge lantern at the back of the ship, which actually has like black skeletons as a frame for it. Then we have few skellies just hanging on the side over here. This whole like railing is made out of the skeleton heads, and yeah, this backside of the ship is really busy and it looks good. However, as soon as I look at the ship at a slightly different angle, for me at least, it does feel a little bit unfinished. And one thing that makes me say that is the fact that we don't have any wall over here. We just have this like an open cabin over there, and we can clearly see inside it without there being any doors in our way, and I think that just looks a little strange. And also, I am not a huge fan on how they are connecting these railings for the small balconies here at the backside, because they are actually not connected at this side over here. You can just like take them and like easily open them up like this, and there's nothing that would prevent me from doing that. And yeah, as I said, that just feels a little strange and kind of gives me this unfinished feeling. However, at the same time, I must say I kind of like these small balconies, because we even have this roof over here made out of this this fabric over here. In my opinion, that looks kind of nice and it is a unique thing. While we are still looking at the backside of the ship, I can show you that we can actually remove this floor over here, and yes, we can get a better access to the cabin. And as you can see, inside we have a map piece that has a printing on it. And yeah, this is a perfect time to mention that all the printed blocks I had in the set are actually really good quality, but we didn't have too many of those. Okay, now looking at the front of the ship, you can see that we have even more bones over here, and at the very front we have another skeleton that this time actually has like a translucent orange body, and it is holding a spear and a goblet in its arms. And there is also a little bit of fire behind it. However, in this case again, I can be like real picky and say that I actually would prefer to have just a figurine there without any like extra fire. I think that would look a little bit more pleasing, at least for my eyes. But I guess that's just like a taste thing. Here on the side you can see we have this anchor that we can actually pull in by turning this thing right here. And from this angle we can also see the main deck, on which we have 3 cannons right here, but in total we have 4 of these holes on the sides of the ship for cannons, so you can rearrange them as you like. There isn't much else going on the main deck. We have a box with some cannonballs, a bucket, and there's also a few like rifles mounted here at the backside, one on each side. And now let's take a look at each and individual minifigure that we had in this set. In total we have 7 of them, and all of them are pretty good quality, at least for the fake Lego standards. And as you can see, the first one that I have in my hand is the pirate ship Captain Blackbeard himself. He has a unique beard that is actually kind of rubbery, and he has a large hat and a large sword, and the paint job on his body is great, and also all the articulation works with no problems. Next we have this lady right here, Lady Angelica. I think she is supposed to be Blackbeard's daughter, but don't quote me on that because I barely remember the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie. But yeah, once again, she has a unique hat that is connected with the hair, and it looks really nice, although her face feels a little bit larger than necessary and also a little bit blurry, and that is true for both of her expressions, but in the end, in my opinion, it doesn't look too bad. Next guy is Captain Jack Sparrow. Once again, the figurine is really nice, everything works, and he also does have 2 expressions. However, the second one is printed slightly too high up there, so yeah, it looks a little bit silly. But at least we still have another expression that is absolutely fine, and yeah, once again, the paint job is really good on this figurine as well. Finally, we have this guy whose name is Cook, and I don't remember him at all, but yeah, at least this figurine once again looks really nice. Good articulation, nice paint job, although here I must say that there is supposed to be a little bit of flesh color right here, but instead it looks a little bit green. Yeah, but I mean, we can live with that, I guess. And finally we have 3 of these grunts. They are supposed to be some sort of like a zombie sailors. And yeah, once again, the figurines are good, the articulation is good, but once again, this guy is supposed to have a flesh color over here, but it looks kinda yellowish in this case. But yeah, overall, I must say I am not disappointed with any of these figurines. In my opinion, they are really good, especially for these fake Lego standards. So here we have it, and now I will put my experience with this fake Lego set into my fake Lego tier list. And this time I think I will give this set a C tier. I know that's not a high rating, but it is there in the middle, and yeah, the block quality is just very mid. The ship design itself, it is looking pretty good, and with the better quality parts I would give it a little bit higher rating, but still it is not my favorite ship design. But also I have to say it one more time that the figurine quality in this set is actually pretty good. And for myself in the end, I want to say that I think I got myself a pretty good deal with this set. And that being said, I think I have given you enough information to make up your own mind whether a set like this would be worth it for you. And now I want to say a huge thank you for joining me and watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, that helps the channel out a lot. Leave a comment, what is your experience with buying fake Legos? And if you want to see more content like this, where I look at these fake Legos, non-branded bricks, and all sorts of other stuff I find on the internet, maybe subscribe to my channel. Huge thank you for watching one more time, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye. Bye 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 bye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, the most important question is, where am I going to keep this large ship?